Well folks, it's back to the old days. We've had a bit of a technical catastrophe on Friday. Hope you can see me in shot. But the thing is, my laptop's bust. Must have some sort of virus on it. And my editing software is on there. So I've not been able to put up any videos for you. Which is probably a blessing in disguise, I know, but I've done a lot of work in these last couple of days since Friday. I'll show you. It'll have to be a oneer this though. I'll have to do it in a oneer and then put it up on, try and get it up from my phone onto YouTube. So please bear with me with this, folks. Normal service should be resuming shortly. I'll show you what I've been doing. Look at that for a trellis. Now those are spaghetti squash. There. Just gone in. All that's gone into the soil there is been thoroughly and completely weeded. I pulled out loads of weeds. Where are they now? They're in a bucket over there. I pulled loads and loads and loads of weeds out of there. Lots of bindweed. So the bindweed will probably still be popping up. Here's a couple I've missed, look. Anyway. That's spaghetti squash and hopefully it'll climb up those trellises. The trellis system I've just installed as well. All it is a bit of 2x1 lashed on with the zip ties. And then the old trellises are sort of over the top, just again lashed on to the 2x1 and then gently pressed into the soil at the bottom. That is going to be an easy to dismantle piece of kit at the end of the season, that. Like I say, it's only zip tied on, but it should stand for this season. Easy. It's going to be quite robust, or robust enough for what we want, which is for them spaghetti squash to climb up it, pop their little squashes through the holes, and then we'll gather them in about 3 months' time. So that's number one. That's what I've just done. They were in the other day, weren't they? Then you've seen them ones. The sweet corn's gone in. This is our sweet corn. Yeah. It's a Verve job from B&Q. So it's Golden Bantam we've got there. Golden Bantam sweet corn. From seed. The mice had the majority of our sweet corn, if you remember. I planted 48 and ended up with, 12, because the mice have had the majority of it. But there we are. I'll just talk you through that. That's plenty of amendments in the soil. It was thoroughly weeded. I took the top cover off. Underneath there was a bit of weed, bit of bindweed, a bit of horse's tail. Raked it all through, pulled it all out. Bit of nettle in that corner there, stinging nettle. Pulled all that out. I haven't chopped it up at all with any compost. I've just reintegrated the compost with some feed. So I put a good few handfuls in, probably about 20 handfuls of the 6X concentrated farmyard manure has gone into there. And we've also had some bloodfish and bone and some bone meal to give the roots a bit of a kick off and see how we get on. There's some of the pots I need to set them in. Look, left the pots out. Right, where are we? So that's done, the trellis with the spaghetti squash. The sweet corn is in. I got a bit fed up with the lady farmers. See if we can negotiate all this detritus that I've got here. It's a mess, innit? I'm a messy guy. I'm just moving stuff around all the time on here. I need to have a proper good pogrom. That's a bit of a patio I've created in front of the lady farmer's greenhouse. Now it had rotten decking board in front of that, and it's had a couple of planters. Still got one of the planters. I'm going to put another flag there, another pave there, one of them. But of course you've got to knock off all the mortar, the recycled and reuse these papers. Sorry for spinning your around, boys and girls, but I can't do nothing about it. Yeah, so that's been put in there. I was sick of weeding it. I'm sick of weeding all of this. It's all going to be paved, this. And then all I have to worry about is the cracks, which I'll weed and pour loads of salt down, because I'm not going to be growing anything in the soil there, obviously, because the paving slabs are on it. So I'm just going to put loads of salt down, salt the earth. Right. Oh, and that's another thing that I've done. What you're looking at there are red pak choi. So we've got a load of red pak choi in here. I think there's 22 red pak choi, or 21 red pak choi. 21 there are. And there's also 7 Chinese kale gone into there. So this is like an oriental bed. Again, thoroughly weeded, prepared. I put the 6X in there. I put some chicken manure pellets as well in there for the brassicas. So it's got plenty of nitrogen in there. And we've also got some bloodfish and bone. No, we've not. We've got bone meal. Bone meal's gone in there. Just bone meal and loads of nitrogen in the form of concentrated farmyard manure and organic chicken manure pellets have gone into that. A full, thorough mix. And yes, I did use the rotavator, or rather a tiller the Hun, which is over there. I'm going to drop that off back at mix. So it's been tilled, and this is our super duper brassica bed. I actually filmed all of this. I filmed putting the netting back up and the zip ties in and all of that. You know, these zip ties act as little clamps, so you can move them up and down, so you can expose your bed. And they're attached at the bottom with these little nails that protrude through, and it keeps the birds out, and the vast majority of the cabbage white butterflies. That's the idea of it. Keeps them out. Doesn't stop the slugs, but we'll come up with another remedy for the slugs. They don't seem to be attacked at the moment. Fingers crossed. They went in on Saturday. Yeah, and the rest of it's just been weeding. But I just thought I'd have a catch up with you, because I bet you were wondering where I'd gone. I'm guessing. Took my tooth out as well. It's very uncouth without my tooth, isn't it? But I can't speak very well with it in. I need to leave it in, I think, and get used to it. Can you see me all right there? With my snaddle tooth. But that's what I've been up to, and that's why I've not been on, because obviously I've not had the chance. I have been on, but I've not been able to show you what I've filmed, because I uploaded it onto the laptop, and then God knows what happened, because there was enough memory on it. Left it for about 10 minutes while I went making something for tea. Come back and it was the blue screen of death, you know, with the unhappy face on it, if you've ever had that. And there's like one of those, not a barcode, one of them thingies that, you know, them squares that you take a photograph of, saying there's some catastrophic problem with it. So I switched it on, switched it off, switched it on again. Came up with a thing from Microsoft saying that it wants to reboot. Press any key to reboot. So I was pressing the key. About 5 minutes later, same message come up. Press the key, any key. That went on for about 20 times. Until I was literally at the point of distraction, boys and girls. So I'm hoping that this will just go up onto YouTube. If not, you won't see this and it won't matter. But if you do see it, remember, we love you all. Keep growing with your heads down, nil desperandum. Hopefully normal service will be resumed. I spoke to Andy's brother, there's Stephen, and he's an IT fella. He reckons that it might need a good coat of looking at, and it could potentially need a new hard drive on it. So I don't know what's going to go on there, but I'm going to take it round to his house at some juncture this week and try and get it sorted out. Try and get it fettled. I'm leaving me feed out there. Right, well, I hope you can see me all right, and if you can't see me all right, I'll see you when I can. All right. Keep growing your heads down. Tatty bye. I'll have to leave you with a shot of the majestic palace that is the Palace of Glittering Delights, Eden. All right. I'll just turn you around. There you go. That's where we're at. Please comment, like and subscribe. I'll catch you later. Bye bye, boys and girls.